The ASUS Vivobook S14 and S16 are two laptops that aim to balance performance, design, and value. They are slim, light, and designed for students, professionals, and casual users. ASUS has made sure that both models look premium even though they are affordable. From the first glance, you notice the metal lid and the sleek finish. They feel solid and well built. The hinge is smooth, and the laptop opens easily with one hand. That's a small detail, but it matters. The screen on both laptops is great for everyday use. The Vivobook S14 has a 14-inch OLED display. The S16 has a bigger 16-inch OLED screen. Both offer rich colors and deep blacks. OLED makes a big difference compared to regular LCD screens. Watching videos or editing photos looks much better. Colors pop, and the contrast is sharp. The brightness is good too, so using them in bright rooms isn't a problem. Viewing angles are wide, which helps when sharing the screen with someone. The keyboard is comfortable. It has decent key travel and feels tactile. You can type for hours without getting tired. The backlit keys are helpful in dim lighting. The touchpad is large and responsive. It supports multi-finger gestures smoothly. It's a good setup for working or browsing. ASUS also includes a fingerprint sensor in the power button on many models. It makes logging in faster and more secure. One of the main selling points of the Vivobook S14 and S16 is performance. ASUS offers both with Intel Core Ultra processors. These are powerful enough for everyday work, multitasking, and even light gaming. You can open dozens of browser tabs, work on documents, stream videos, and use editing software without much lag. The fans do turn on during heavy tasks, but they aren't too loud. Most of the time, the laptops stay quiet. Both models come with Intel's latest integrated graphics. While they aren't made for high-end gaming, you can still play many casual or older games. They also support light video editing and creative apps. If you need more power, there are configurations with discrete NVIDIA graphics. Those are better for creators and gamers. But the base models still handle most tasks well. RAM and storage options are flexible. Most versions come with 16 GB of RAM, which is enough for multitasking. The storage is usually a fast SSD, starting from 512 GB and going up to 1 TB. These drives make everything feel snappy. Boot times are short, apps open quickly, and file transfers are fast. For most people, that's plenty of space and speed. Battery life is decent. On average, you can get 8 to 10 hours depending on what you're doing. Watching videos, browsing the web, and working on documents won't drain the battery too quickly. If you use heavy apps or keep the screen very bright, it might last a bit less. Still, for a full day of normal use, the battery holds up well. Charging is fast too. With the included USB-C charger, you can get up to 60% in about 45 minutes. The ASUS has also done a good job with the speakers. They are loud enough for watching videos or listening to music. The sound is clear and doesn't distort at high volumes. Of course, you won't get deep bass, but for a laptop, the audio is solid. For a better experience, you can always use headphones or external speakers. But for meetings, calls, and everyday listening, the built-in speakers do just fine. The webcam is 1080p, which is an improvement over many older laptops. Video calls look clearer, and low-light performance is better. There's also a physical privacy shutter, so you can cover the camera when not in use. That adds peace of mind. The microphone quality is good too. Your voice comes through clearly on calls, thanks to the AI noise cancellation feature. It reduces background noise, which is helpful if you work in noisy places. Port selection is another strength. You get USB-A ports for older devices, USB-C for newer gadgets, HDMI for external displays, a headphone jack, and a micro SD card reader. That's a well-rounded setup. Whether you need to connect a monitor, a mouse, a hard drive, or charge your phone, the laptop has you covered. Some models even support Thunderbolt 4, which adds faster speeds and more options for power users. The design language is modern and clean. ASUS uses bold colors and a sharp logo. The chassis is slim and light. The S14 weighs around 1.3 kilograms, while the S16 is closer to 1.5 kilograms. You can carry them around all day without strain. They're easy to slide into a backpack or carry under your arm. The build feels sturdy, with little flex in the keyboard or lid. Thermal performance is solid. The laptop uses ASUS ice-cool technology to keep things running cool. Even under load, the keyboard doesn't get uncomfortably warm. The fans are smart and adjust based on what you're doing. There are performance modes you can switch between using the My ASUS app. You can go for silent mode when you want less noise or performance mode when you need more power. Software is another area where ASUS adds value. The My ASUS app lets you customize settings, update drivers, control fan modes, and even do diagnostics. It's simple and helpful. You can also use the GlideX app to share screens between devices. That's useful if you want to use your tablet as a second screen or move files easily. ASUS has also worked on reducing bloatware, so the system feels clean out of the box. Another nice touch is the inclusion of AI features. Some models support AI-enhanced video calling, background blur, and voice filtering. These are becoming common but still useful. They help you look and sound better on calls without needing extra gear. You also get Microsoft's Copilot support in Windows 11, which adds AI tools to your daily workflow. Security is well handled too. The fingerprint sensor is quick and reliable. Some configurations also have Windows Hello facial recognition. You can choose what works best for you. There's also a TPM chip for business users who care about encryption and protection. These laptops aren't just for fun, they're also good for school or office work. Price is another strong point. ASUS has priced the Vivobook S14 and S16 to compete. For the hardware and design you get, the price is fair. You're not paying for premium branding, but you're still getting premium features. If you want a laptop that looks great, performs well, and doesn't cost too much, these models are worth looking at. For students, the S14 might be better. It's smaller, lighter, and easier to carry. It still has the power to handle schoolwork, entertainment, and projects. For creators or professionals, the S16 gives you more screen space. That makes multitasking easier. Watching movies, editing photos, or managing big spreadsheets is better on a bigger screen. But both laptops are capable and reliable. The ASUS also focuses on sustainability. The packaging uses less plastic. Some parts of the laptop use recycled materials. It's a step in the right direction. ASUS is one of the few brands that tries to balance tech with eco-friendly ideas. While it's not perfect, it's good to see that kind of effort. Durability is another area where these laptops score well. They meet military-grade standards for drop and pressure resistance. That means they can survive a few bumps or spills. Of course, you should still take care of them. But it's nice to know they can handle daily use without falling apart. One thing to consider is upgradability. The RAM on most models is soldered, so you can't upgrade it later. That's common in slim laptops, but worth noting. The storage is often upgradable though, so you can swap in a bigger SSD if needed. Make sure to pick the right configuration when you buy. Another small downside is that the fans can spin up quickly when doing heavier tasks. They aren't loud, but you'll notice them. It's not a big issue, but some users might find it distracting. That said, the fan noise only comes during tasks like gaming or editing videos. For everyday use, they stay quiet. The ASUS also includes a nice set of shortcuts and function keys. You can adjust volume, brightness, keyboard lights, and more without digging through menus. That makes using the laptop faster. The trackpad also includes number pad support on some models. You can turn the touchpad into a number pad for quick calculations. That's a clever use of space, especially on smaller laptops. Battery optimization tools help you extend battery health. The My ASUS app lets you limit charging to 80% if you always plug in. That reduces battery wear over time. ASUS also includes performance profiles so you can tune the laptop to your needs. Whether you want silence or speed, the controls are easy to use. There's also Wi-Fi 6E support on many models. That means faster and more stable wireless connections. Downloads are quicker, and streaming is smoother. You get fewer dropouts even in crowded networks. If you work online, stream content, or video chat often, this is a useful feature. The hinges on both models are solid. They hold the screen in place well. There's no wobble when you type. Some models even offer 180-degree hinges, so you can lay the screen flat. That's handy for sharing content or working in different positions. When it comes to software updates, ASUS is consistent. BIOS and driver updates are easy to install. They often fix small bugs or improve performance. You can set them to install automatically. That means your system stays stable and secure without much effort. If you care about aesthetics, ASUS offers different colors. There's usually a black, silver, or green option. They all look modern. The finish doesn't pick up fingerprints easily, and the laptop looks clean even after hours of use. The logo on the lid is subtle but stylish. Heat management is smart. 2. The heat vents are placed well, away from your hands. Even when the fans are working hard, the laptop stays comfortable to use. That shows good design and planning. In summary, the ASUS Vivobook S14 and S16 are great options.